Hi everyone, and welcome back to VEDA. Today is April the 6th, Saturday, and I am tired, and it's because I was out partying last night, not from being sick or anything, but Jesse had this really cool event called Verge for Mosaic Entertainment, and Richard and we had so much fun. We were dancing like we were like little youngsters, but we had a great time. So it's all going to be in my day in the life video, so I'm not going to talk a lot about that here because I'll just be repeating myself. I'm in the kitchen here doing dishes. But this afternoon, this morning, my daughter called and said, do you want to go to the trade fair with her, or trade show in St. Albert? So I said, sure. So she said, I'll be there in 20 minutes. So I jumped up, had a shower, did my hair, did my makeup, like in 20 minutes. I still have my pretty nail polish from last night on. And so we went to the trade fair, and it was kind of nice, but you know, they're all kind of the same, but it was okay. And then we went out for lunch at the Enjoy Center, and I had a really nice bowl of this yummy curried cumin squashy soup. It was so good, and we split a sandwich, and then we had some salads. They have the most healthiest foods there, like everything is, what is that diet called, 100-mile range. So everything is from farmers and produce that's grown within 100 miles. So the salads are made right there in the little kitchen, and it tastes so good. I don't know if the camera on this is there or there. So if I'm looking over there, and I should be looking over there, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. I think it's there. I do. So I'll kind of try and look there. The red dot's there, but I'll look there on my iPad. So anyway, we had a really nice lunch. Just me and her. We haven't had any time, just me and Deanne, mom and daughter, for a long time. So it's like girl time because there's so many boys in our family. So we bought a few little things and had some lunch and just talked about things. And we started, oh, I know one thing we were talking about, because Shannon Green here on YouTube, I was watching a video of hers the other day, and she was having a craft sale, and she was showing the layout, how she had it, the table all set up, and she made this banner that is awesome. It's sort of muslin, or muslin. It's muslin. It's beautiful. And so I was telling Deanne that I'd like to make one of those up for our craft sale. So I think I put handcrafted across, because I can use it for anything. And it's not just for me or for Deanne or any other artisans that are in our Christmas craft sale. But I bought these two muslin jumpers from a thrift store, and they're like extra large, and they go from the, you know, they're a full jumper that goes full length formal, so there's a lot of fabric in them, and I think those would be absolutely perfect to make this. So I kind of want to go downstairs and play with that today. And then so we just had a nice kind of talk about doula stuff, and it was just a really nice lunch. I'm so sleepy I could just like go take a nap right now. They're done. Okay, so I want to show you what I bought at the Enjoy Center. So they had this little section. Well, Richard and I, when we were talking about our art shed that we're building, or that little cabiny thing in the backyard, our art cottage, we have to move Carson, our garden angel. His home has to be moved. He needs a new home. So we have to figure out a new location. So we might even build him a mini cottage. So when we were in the Enjoy Center, I could not resist this. It is a swing for a garden angel, or a garden fairy. And it's, the swing part is a leaf. Wait, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me try and turn it around so you can see the swing there. It's twisted in there, but can you see? Oh, you probably can't. I'll take it out of the package. So I thought this would be perfect for his yard. So when I was paying for it, the lady goes, oh, are you going to have some garden fairies in your yard? And I just said, without skipping a beat, actually we do have one. His name is Carson. He's been there for about 6 years now. And she just looked at me like I was out of my mind. Like, seriously, lady? You really believe there's garden fairies? And I'm like, yeah, I do. Okay, here's the little swing. look at this. Isn't that the cutest thing? It's like a swing. So this is going to go in his new yard. I think it even goes over one more time. Yeah. And this is a leaf. I thought this was adorable. So it just stakes into the dirt and just sits outside, and Carson will have a new swing. So, because we didn't want to upset the kids too much by having to move Carson's home. So we thought that would, when we fix it all up, we're not even going to tell them until it's moved, and we'll show them that he's got new digs now and he moved and all of that. The things you create, I'm telling you. Then I bought these napkins, and they say, "Friends feed the soul." And I love making journal covers with napkins. I don't know if you can see it because of the glare. There we go. Friends feed the soul. And there's two little girls on there. I love them. And it's got the words friendship, love, dream, and then just some script on it. So I thought these would make great art journal covers. And then I bought Kelly Ray Roberts' collection. I love her stuff. And so I bought this fridge magnet. And it says, "Tell your own story," or "Tell your story." There you go. You can see it quite there. Isn't that cute? So those are all the treasures I bought. I just like going there. I like to buy one or two. And they package things up so pretty. Look at it. So just like to pick up a couple of little things, you know. So I also wanted to use this opportunity to just answer a couple of questions that I've been getting on my VEDA videos. One of them, one lady asked me, she wasn't aware that you could use Vaseline on your feet. And I said, absolutely. Oops. I said to myself, absolutely, because you can use Vaseline on your feet. Now, if you have oily skin, and it doesn't just soak right into your skin right away, I would put it on at night with socks on. And, well, I suppose even if you have dry skin, because if you're slathering it on your feet, you don't want the oil or the grease of the Vaseline to get into your carpet or on your floors, and it's also kind of slippery. But if it's just kind of on the top of your feet and just kind of going around the heel, you know, not like, say this is your foot and this is your heel, just around this part here and the top of your foot, that's fine, and go between your toes. The best moisturizer. One thing about Vaseline, it's a barrier, so it protects the foot. I feel so weird, I don't know where to look. I feel like I'm going cross-eyed like that. So I'm sorry if I'm focusing there. That red light is so distracting. Even in my childbirth education classes, I tell the new mummies that the best diaper cream for their babies is Vaseline. Like baby pees, you change their diaper, wipe them with a wipe, and put Vaseline on because it's a barrier and it protects their bums from, like if they pee or whatever they do in their diaper, it protects the skin. And so if you use Vaseline on their bums, you will very rarely have diaper rash. And if you do get a little bit of diaper rash, then just get zinc oxide cream, put that on, then the Vaseline to barrier it. So Vaseline is a very good product for skin. I'm sure coconut oil is probably just as good, but because Vaseline has that bit of a barrier, it protects the skin from other things. So I use it a lot. And when they're all scented now, the new ones are so scented, they smell so good. So so that answers that question. I got another question, quite a few questions yesterday about, because I didn't want to talk about my medication, the new medication. If anybody's interested in knowing what it is, just private message me and I will give you a private message. Because I don't want to get into, like, I just don't want to. So just private message me. I do not have a problem answering you one-on-one, if that makes sense. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about, I was watching this video maybe about, 2 months ago. And it's this lady, her name is Mrs. Wolfe, the Mrs. Wolfe here on YouTube, and she's a homesteader, and she has like a half acre, and they grow their food, and they even raise their own chickens for eating and everything. And so she always often has really good tips. And one thing she says, when you buy these Parmesan cheese with the red screw-on lids, that look like this one. Hang on. Ugh. These guys. Recycle this part, but keep this, because the beauty of these is they fit on the top of mason jars. And I use every one of my spices is in a mason jar, filed in the cupboard alphabetically. So this is my cinnamon, and then you get the side for a spoon, and then the other side is for shaker, just like you would if you bought it. Then you can buy your spices in those big bulk containers, which is much more inexpensive, and you've got the coolest lids. Isn't that a cool tip? So yeah, I couldn't wait for us to go through this Parmesan cheese so I could do this. So Richard's looking at my 30 jars of spices thinking, yeah, okay, we'll be eating a whole lot of Parmesan cheese. But I think of how many I've thrown away. Ooh, but I just think that's a great tip. So save your lids like that, okay? And so that's it for my VEDA for today. I'm going to finish up these dishes and clean up and go dig out those muslin dresses and see if I can figure out how I'm going to make the pin. I'll put Shannon's video that I'm talking about in the down bar. I just found it so inspirational. I usually don't get all kind of revved up for our annual craft sale until August, because that's when I start thinking in that mode, because you have to be kind of ready, starting in August. But she got me all inspired. I want to make this banner. And it just, her setup looks so nice. So I'll put it in the down bar so you guys can have a look and see what I'm talking about. So thanks a lot for watching, and I feel like taking a nap, but it's too late. It's 4 p.m. and it's just too late. If I take a nap now, then I'm up all night, and So Richard's gone all day. He's at a convention for the day. So he'll be home in about an hour. So it was nice just to go hang out with my daughter today. So we'll see you guys all tomorrow. And don't forget to watch our day in the life. And make sure you put a thumbs up if you like the video. Don't put a thumbs down. I think it's so funny. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, really. But I don't understand how you cannot like a video about nail polish. Don't get it. Just don't watch. I don't get it. Unless somebody says something really insulting in a video, or very crude, or, you're like, oh my goodness. But if it's a topic you don't like, just turn it off. Just say goodbye and go to the next video, But anyway, so if you like this video, thumbs up. And if not, that's okay. Just don't do that, Okay, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day wherever you are. It's still really kind of cool here. The snow's still all over the ground. The roads weren't that great today, but we still had fun. So we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye, bye, and bye, and bye, wherever else I've been looking. I have to figure this out. Okay, see ya. Bye.